Paulius Orentas, and today I'll be teaching you how to create CSS3 animations. This is what we'll be creating today. It's a flip back and front boxes. You can have different backgrounds for each box, or you can apply the same rule to both boxes. It's not a very hard code to do. It's pretty simple. It's basics of the CSS3 animations. So let's begin. As you can see, I have a HTML page ready with the basics, with the HTML header, style and body. This should be enough. And you should be already familiar with this coding if you're already on the animations, CSS3 animations. So let's begin with the body. For the body, you're going to need divs. So let's call it a div class, not div ID. So it applies to every one of the boxes, for the both boxes. So let's call it as div class equals, let's call it flip 1. You can call it whatever you want. That's my chosen name for the div class. Then child div should be div class equals back box 1 back, so we know which side is which. Then close the div. Then one more box, so we have 2 boxes. You can add how many boxes you want, doesn't really matter. The CSS rule will apply to all of the boxes unless you want to do a separate CSS rule. Let's do the same. Well, actually, let's copy the first line and paste it so it's much faster. But this time, let's call it front. Let's call it front. Forgot the semicolons up here. It's okay, don't worry about it. And now you can close the div tag. So we have our body. These are the boxes. This is how the website looks now without the CSS code. Just blank letters. There's nothing. Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, now we're gonna work on the CSS to make the code work. So if you go onto your styles, or if you can also link the CSS to a separate page where you'll have less mess and it won't be that confusing. You have a lot of content on your page. So now all you need to do is call it, as we call this, flip, and it's a class, so it's dot flip 1. The width, let's do it to 40. As the margin, no, the height, sorry, the height should be around 200 pixels, margin 10 pixels, and the float left. You can do it right, doesn't matter really. Then you close it. Once again, flip 1. This one is a bit different. This is when you hover over and the timer for the flip. Basically, last front. Then you do the sorry, I missed it. You do the position first. We call it absolute, not relative. Position absolute. Then you add the browsers tag. Depends which browser you're using. I'm using Chrome, so I add WebKit. Transform perspective 600 pixels. 600 pixels should be enough. Then you add a rotation. Rotate 0 degrees. The background. This is where you can upgrade your background, but I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, this is where you can upgrade your background. I'm gonna stick with the original background where I showed you before. So it's FSO for yellow. The width to 40 pixels, height 200 pixels, border radius 7 pixels. Back face with T. You don't need to have this part of the code, but it's better if you do. The transition is important. You also add the WebKit transform 5.15s linear 0s. This is basically, again, depends which browser you own. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's it. You close the tag. Yep, that was for the front. Now we need to do one for the back. We do exactly the same. It's just going to be a back. So better just copy that. Copy that and change this to back. The rotation is gonna be a bit different here. It's gonna be just change the rotation 180 degrees. That should be alright. Then you should add for the hover over, when you hover over with the mouse. So the tag is flip 1 or hover front 1. You open it. Then you add the same thing, WebKit. Depends on what browser you're using. 600 pixels. Rotate minus 180 degrees. So once again, transform perspective 600 pixels. Rotate 180 degrees. Minus 180 degrees, it's opposite, so it's minus. Oh, sorry. Minus 80 degrees. You need just copy the same thing for the back. You just don't need the WebKit part. So that's for the back. Oh, sorry. Back. Yep. That's done. For the back, wait, hold on. Oh no, just change. You delete this line here and you change to 0 degrees. And now you add the code. So you can do it on the header. No, it's fine like that. You can call it as a header. It doesn't really matter. Header, you can just WebKit once again. Seconds. This is the time where you set up how long you would like to stay. Roam. No, actually, you don't need this part here. We'll do this some other time. This is going to be enough. So let's test. Let's test our box. Okay, let's see. Got that. Back, front. Let's check. Back, front, back. Yeah, it should be okay now. Let's open up with the Chrome. If you're using Chrome, check the boxes. Oh, something is wrong. I wonder what is that. Huh. Oh, we made a mistake here. Made a mistake here. Let's see how it works now. Everything is fine. Oh, something else is wrong. Yeah, that's weird. It should be alright by now. They all are closed. That should be alright. One. Yeah. Oh, here's the mistake. I found it. Let's try. Yeah.
Hey, Jill. You know them old sugar daddy. They be tricking, they tell them girls, I said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like.